it's Magical Mimi with the
Divine Krysanthe Mama.
And if you don't know us, we have a podcast on Substack. You can also find us on Spotify, but the podcast is called The Divinity Chronicles. And we have been chronicling
past lives of DJT and two of the other major players in the current WWE, I like to call it. It's like a giant, because we got a McMahon also in
that kind
the
of
administration. Yeah. But the three major players all have a soul contract, and we talk about them in the Divinity Chronicles. And we also, through the guidance and direction of Grandpa George, aka Odin, we have laid out the 7 trumpets that he has said have played out already.
Yeah. Along with Hippolyta,
yes,
my Grammy. So for those of you that have seen my content, Grandpa George is Odin, and my Grammy is Hippolyta.
Our Grammy,
yes.
Ours.
Sorry. Yes. So they indicated that we're living in prophetic times, and a lot of those are through revelation. And I know some of you, when you hear that, you get a little scared. Understandable. But through the Prophecy series on our podcast, we are correcting the record. So we started with the 7 trumpets. We still need to put out number 6 and 7. But we know that we are currently living in one of the prophecies from Revelations as well. Like today, what is happening today?
Yeah, in real time, 5 months into the Orange Tyrant having his second term in office, and all of the fuckery that has happened as a result.
Yes.
And so we want to ask Odin and Hippolyta, what chapter of Revelation is currently playing out, and then that's going to be the next part of our prophecy series, because we do know that, like we said, the trumpets already happened. There's one currently going on now, and then there's one in the future, because these chapters of Revelation are about the rise of the divine feminine.
Yes.
Okay. And
truly, yes, they really are. And that's one of the things that we really
correct the record on.
Yes, because for so long it's been so scary, like the end times. But I mean, times end, periods end, right? And something new begins. And so we're coming to an end. We are witnessing the fall of the patriarchy. And on Thursday, Grammy and Grandpa George said there was a 100% chance that the U.S. would strike Iran. I followed up on Friday with JFK, and I asked him, and he said there was still a 100% chance that the U.S. would strike Iran, and we all got the news yesterday that they were indeed correct. So perhaps everything else is correct, and we need to just continue watching things play out and be open to the possibilities and how that could happen. We have also said that the 3 towers of the patriarchy that Spirituality with Sam got a vision about crumbling, those 3 towers represent the church, the government, and the home. Those are the 3 pillars. But there are 3 countries that represent the fall of the patriarchy, that are central to the fall of the patriarchy, and that is the Cold Country, the Blue and White Team, and the Stars and Stripes. That is why the 3 are intermingled right now. But we don't need to be afraid, because what we witnessed yesterday, the news we got, is actually the final crumbling of the patriarchy.
Yeah.
They're done. It's done. The next thing that happens is the reign of the divine feminine. That's the new era, the next era, right? And so I know that it can seem scary. I completely get it. But I wasn't fearful at all when I got a message from my mom that the U.S. struck Iran yesterday. I was like, okay, yep, that's the final blow to the patriarchy.
But still, F those that voted for this.
Seriously. Not cool, bro. Not cool.
That's the face that Grammy would make.
Okay.
So we're going to ask them some questions, and we're going to find out which part of Revelation we're currently living through. And we might ask them a few questions now before we get into actually putting it into our podcast. Do you think?
Yeah.
Okay. And then, of course, go watch those episodes. The Prophecy series is free. And from here on out, we're going to be making a lot of regular episodes for our subscribers that are dealing with the current events and weaving the threads between the past, present, and the future, and how what is happening now is in line with the fall of the patriarchy and the rise of the divine feminine.
Absolutely. We are on Substack. You can also find us on Spotify if that is your preferred, app to use for podcasts. We are a paid subscriber-based podcast, but the Prophecy series episodes are free on Substack. On our YouTube, that's free on my YouTube as well. So I post them to both sites. So you can check them out there as we correct the record. Highly recommend that you do that so that you can see how we have been manipulated to believe some evil revelation when really Revelations is a prophecy about the rise of the divine feminine, culminating in the reign of the divine feminine. So let's find out what chapter of Revelation we are currently witnessing. Grammy and Grandpa George, are you here? Yes. Thank you. And I did a calibration before this, so I know that it is them. I already talked to them. So, are we currently living a prophecy from the book of Revelation? Yes. Is it a specific chapter that we're in right now? Yes. Okay. Which chapter? One. Eight. So chapter 18. Yes. And if I recall, I think that's the fall of Babylon. Is that correct? Yes. Is Babylon represented by one particular country? Yes. Is it the U.S.? Yes. Okay. But is the fall symbolic more so?
Like a tower moment.
Yes. Is it symbolic of the fall of the patriarchy? Yes. So, for those watching, will the United States fall completely? No. Which goes to what President Clinton said on the Daily Show, actually. He said not to bet against the United States.
Yeah.
So, was that a correct statement then?
So it's more about a change in leadership from the patriarchal mindset to the matriarchal mindset, right?
Yes.
So we're going from living in this patriarchal, capitalistic, dog-eat-dog, class war type of society that we've been living in to one that is balanced, where everyone is cared for and loved. We'll have more women or people who are in touch with their divine feminine in leadership. We'll have more diversity in leadership. Our children and the elderly will be taken care of.
Yes.
Okay.
And no human is illegal.
No. We are one race,
Correct.
The human race. And
yes.
we are all one, including all inhabitants on this earth, animal and plant.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. So the next chapter of Revelation that we are going to chronicle with the Prophecy series is going to be Revelation chapter 18, because that's what Grammy and Grandpa George said that we are currently experiencing right now.
And what better time to go over it than while we're experiencing it?
Right?
Right? Yeah. And we do know, just for tuck this in your, pin it in your memory, that there is a chapter of Revelations that relates to the future prophecy. So after we're done with 18, we'll get into that later with the guidance of Odin and Hippolyta.
Mm-hmm.
But we want to ask them for a message of hope that they can give to all of us right now while we were going through Revelation chapter 18 in real time. So they're going to give us a message of hope.
Yeah, message that JFK gave on Friday at the end of my video where he said justice is coming. And I know people wanted to know, like, but like when? Okay.
When? How? Who? What? Where? Hurry. Sorry.
JFK, the spirit of JFK said it's coming. And spirit has repeatedly said it. And we just have to have faith that it is coming and be patient and willing to welcome it when it does happen. And what we have been witnessing these past 5 months is leading up to the culmination of justice being served. So it's going to happen. We are witnessing the fall.
Yeah.
And yesterday's attack, unprovoked attack, was a crumbling of the patriarchy. And
a major blow
to
the patriarchy.
And that's confirmed from spirit. So have faith that it is going to come. So Grammy and Grandpa George, a message of hope that is for the people. We already know justice is coming, but do you have more that you want to tell us, to give us hope for? Yes. Okay. Go ahead. H. A. P. P. Y. Next word. D. Oh, happy days. Yes. Next. Go ahead. A. R. Yes. Happy days are on the way. On the way. Is that what you want to say? Happy days are on the way. Is there anything else? Okay, go ahead. J. E. S. U. So Jesus. Yes. Okay, go ahead. H. A. S. Next word. Okay, go ahead. Jesus has C. O. M. Come. Jesus has come again already. Yes. Jesus has come again already. Yes. So Jesus is currently reincarnated on earth. Yes. Somebody that we would know. Yes. Okay. Can you spell their last name? Okay, go ahead. Z. E. L. E. And Zelensky, President Zelensky of Ukraine. Yes. Okay, which aligns with what they said when, actually, no, I think that was what Aegon said.
Yeah, it is what, I think it's what Aegon said.
In the channeling that we did in March, Aegon said that it was President Zelensky of Ukraine. Yeah.
Yeah. Great. Well, more to come. Keep holding the light, keep holding the hope. When you feel any anger or fear, release it in whatever safe and healing way for yourself. There's no right or wrong way, as long as you're not hurting yourself or others, of course.
Yeah.
But we have to let that out of our body. So sometimes I like to Mortal Kombat my weeds. You know?
Yeah, finish them.
Or float in the water. It is summertime, so
yeah.
With
or
that,
dance.
Dance, of course.
Yeah.
Dance, bake. Our soul sister, she likes to make sourdough bread. So do whatever fills your soul and helps fill the soul collectively of others. So,
and until next time,
you are made of love and magic. So go make the world a better place.
And peace be with you.